25 lakh, we have crystal clear proof that they are fake.
हमारे साथ में ऐसा सरकार कर रहे हैं जो कि कहने लायक नहीं है,
One photo, one assembly, 100 votes.
क्योंकि हम विकलांग हैं, कहीं जा आ नहीं सकते हैं,
Whose name we don't know, whose age we don't know, but we know she occurs 223 times in 2 booths.
और उसमें लिख दिया है कि अनुपस्थित के कारण तुम्हारा नाम काट दिया गया।
Thousands of voters, BJP voters, BJP leaders voting in Uttar Pradesh and voting in Haryana.
जबकि हम कहीं कमाने लायक भी नहीं जाने लायक है सर, और इस स्थिति में है, आप लोग सामने देख सकते हैं।
जिन लोगों के पास घर नहीं होता,
The reason there is house number 0 is nobody can identify where that person is. So this is the reason Election Commission destroys CCTV footage. The Chief Election Commissioner is lying to the people of India. So what do? 25 lakh vote chori in Haryana. 5 categories. Duplicate voters, 5,21,000. Invalid addresses, 93,000. Bulk voters, 19 lakhs. And notice that we've left those two empty, misuse of Form 6 and Form 7. The reason is that the EC now no longer allows us to access it. After Madhepura, where we accessed Form 6, they have stopped it. Right? So we cannot give you the numbers of deletion and addition. We estimate that, at least in Madhepura, misuse of Form 6 was about 30% of the total malpractice. So our estimate is those two will add up to another 7 to 10 lakhs. But we're not going to discuss them because we do not have concrete proof of them. Right? But you should keep it in mind that 25 lakh, we have crystal clear proof that they are fake. Fake photos. One photo, one assembly, 100 votes. This lady gets to vote 100 times in Haryana if she feels like. Okay? Can you zoom? Okay, no. Why? Why is she being allowed to vote 100 times? Why is a picture on 100 records? This is to create space. This is to create space so that anybody can vote, so that BJP people can move and vote. They can come from other states and vote. This is all to create space. तो अब मैं आपसे पूछता हूं, ये किस चीज की लिस्ट है? ये किस लेवल की लिस्ट है? ये हरियाणा की लेवल की लिस्ट है? असेंबली की लिस्ट है? किस चीज की लिस्ट है? ये दो पोलिंग बूथ्स की लिस्ट है जी. She appears 223 times in 2 polling booths. She can vote any amount of times she wants. Election Commission has the data on how many times she voted. We have a sense of it.
Thanks.
Election Commission needs, thank you. Election Commission needs to tell us how many times this lady, whose name we don't know, whose age we don't know, but we know she occurs 223 times in 2 booths. In the Lok Sabha election, she was there 223 times in 1 booth. And then they decided to split it into 2 booths. Right? So this is the reason Election Commission destroys CCTV footage. Because multiple times, the same person has the opportunity to vote. She can vote as Seema, she can vote as anything she wants. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of examples like this in Haryana. 200 votes, 50 votes, 100 votes, 150 votes. Anybody can go and vote. Why are they doing it? Because they want to create space. And what is the proof they're doing it? They are destroying CCTV records. If we ask for CCTV records of this booth, we will know 100% what happened in this booth. Here's the most interesting one. And this is crystal clear proof that this is being done by the BJP. Thousands of voters, BJP voters, BJP leaders voting in Uttar Pradesh and voting in Haryana. Okay? Zoom in please to Mr. Dalchand. This is Mr. Dalchand, BJP Sarpanch, sitting there with Mr. Minister Lakshmi Narayan. That's his voter ID in UP. That's his voter ID in Haryana. Same man. His son. Go back to the other one, please. That's right. That's his son, Yashveer. He comes here as well in Haryana. He's sitting in UP, voting in UP for the BJP. He's voting in Haryana for the BJP. Note an interesting thing. This is not a mistake. How do we know? Because Pita ka naam is Pritam Singh over there. Suddenly Pita ka naam changes over here. It's become Balakrishan. And then his son doesn't make the same mistake. His son transfers his father's name there. So they managed to twist it in the father's one, but the son's one, they made a mistake. So you have a BJP leader who's voting in UP and who's voting in Haryana. And we've given you this as the strongest example. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are voting in UP and voting in Haryana. A lot of them have association with the BJP. Here's another one, Mr. Prahlad, BJP Sarpanch, Mathura district. There he is in UP. Here he is in Hodal Assembly. Same man. Right? Here the same, father's name is the same, Totaram, Prahlad. And here he is standing with the nephew of Lakshmi Narayan. Listen to this.
അതിനകത്ത് യാതൊരു സംശയവുമില്ല ജയിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വ്യാപകമായി ഞങ്ങൾ വോട്ട് ചേർക്കും ഞങ്ങൾ ജയിക്കാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ച മണ്ഡലങ്ങളിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ ജമ്മു കാശ്മീരിൽ നിന്നും ആൾക്കാരെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ഒരു വർഷം താമസിപ്പിച്ച് വോട്ട് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കും ഒരു സംശയവുമില്ല
He's saying it. He knows it. And we've proved it. The election commissioner saying that house number 0 is for homeless people.
जिन लोगों के पास घर नहीं होता, आप लोग भाग्यवान हैं। कई लोगों के पास घर नहीं होता।
Look, nobody else is convinced.
लेकिन उसका नाम भी मतदाता सूची में होता है।
Look at the Sardar ji, he's looking like ये तो झूठ बोल रहा है।
उसका पता वो जगह दी जाती है जहां वो व्यक्ति रात को सोने आता है, कई बार सड़क के किनारे, कई बार पुल के नीचे या कई बार लैंप पोस्ट के किनारे।
So we systematically looked at house number 0 and we said, okay, let us see whether these house number 0s are actually living on the road. Are they? That's a house number 0. Mr. Narendra, and we have hundreds of examples of this. Mr. Narendra living in that house, but that house is house number 0. And when we tried to find Narendra, we understood what the issue was. Why there is a house number 0. We couldn't find him. Because when we sent somebody to look for him, it was impossible to find him. We physically identified this man, physically saw him in the village, and physically found out where he lives. The reason there is house number 0 is nobody can identify where that person is. Once he is voted, he's gone. You cannot go and find him. Again, this man is one of hundreds of examples that we have. We have cross-checked. The Chief Election Commissioner is lying to the people of India openly. Yeah. We have some examples from Bihar, where again, this is an example just from one village, where voters have been deleted. We've invited them to come and talk to you.
हमारे साथ में ऐसा सरकार कर रहे हैं जो कि कहने लायक नहीं है। पूरे परिवार का वोटर लिस्ट से नाम हटा दिया गया। इसके पहले हम लोग सितंबर में जानकारी मिला तो जमा किए डॉक्यूमेंट्स, फिर उसके बाद 2 महीना के बाद फिर से हम जमा किए बीओ वालों के पास। उसमें से फिर अपने से जा कर के हमारे गांव के शिक्षक ही है, वहीं बीओ वाले जो है वहीं पढ़ाते हैं, उनसे जा कर के सामने से बात किए हैं कि सर मेरा नाम अभी तक जुड़ा नहीं, तो बोले इसमें हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं। और हमारे गांव के सहयोगी रवि जो है ये भी हमारे साथ हैं, क्योंकि हम विकलांग हैं, कहीं आ नहीं सकते हैं, और उसमें लिख दिया है कि अनुपस्थित के कारण तुम्हारा नाम काट दिया गया, जबकि हम कहीं कमाने लायक भी नहीं, जाने लायक है सर, और इस स्थिति में है, आप लोग सामने देख सकते हैं।
नमस्कार, मैं रवि कुमार यादव, बिहार, जमुई जिला, इस्लामनगर अलीगंज प्रखंड, ग्राम धरमपुर का हूँ। सर, मेरे गांव में लगभग अगर ऐसे देखा जाए तो वोटर लिस्ट से गायब 187 लगभग हुआ है।
187 लोग काटे गए हैं।
और अगर न्यू वोटर को ऐड कर दिया जाए सर, तो वो 300-350 लगभग हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि 150 न्यू वोटर जोड़ना था, जैसे जोड़ा नहीं गया।
मेरा नाम भी वोटर लिस्ट से काट दिया गया है। हम लोग जो बोले आपका नाम कट गया तो उसको जुड़िए, तो बोला आपका नाम नहीं जुटेगा।
आपका नाम नहीं जुड़ सकता।
नहीं।
In the last press conference, you said, okay, so what do you do? If the democratic structure is not working, what do you do? And what we are doing is making it absolutely crystal clear to the people of India what has happened. We are informing the people of India that the Prime Minister, that the Home Minister are not legitimately in government. That the Chief Minister of Haryana is not legitimately in government. That government has been stolen. It is the same with the government of Maharashtra. Right? So, what is the message? The message is that India's Gen Z and youth have the power to restore our democracy with Satya and Ahimsa. Peacefully, but by expressing their desire for a democratic India, by fighting for a democratic India, and by resisting this wholesale theft and murder of the Constitution and democracy.